PTS, I'm Donna Lopez, and this is your channeled message for April 2nd through to the 8th. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Well, I feel things getting a lot lighter, and I'm hearing round and round we go. We're on the merry-go-round, but it's like the merry-go-round has a new view every time I go around, and I'm happy with the view that I'm seeing. But I also hear, like from the soap opera, as the world turns, you know, the dramatic music and that kind of thing. And so there's still that dramatic. Soap operas were fun, but we don't want to live a soap opera. But for many, that is still their life, is a soap opera type of thing. And for others, it's like you're on a merry-go-round, but the view is different every time, and you're starting to elevate your consciousness and see more and see further out and see more options, opportunities, etc. And I'm feeling much better, much lighter, much more energy moving forward, like I'm able to give of myself more like I used to. Because for many of you, I feel that you got very stuck, like frozen in time, like I guess when you play the game Simon Says, and then you don't move though till Simon says something. So it's like a lot of you have been in a freeze frame, and so there's a lot of healing that's taken place, and a lot of lifting and a lot of lightness that's coming forward. A lot of clearing of your solar plexus. A lot of you have been absorbing some of the energies, and so you're learning to keep that's not yours. You don't need to digest it. It's out here. And it's just a stream of consciousness that doesn't have to, you don't have to be in that stream unless you like as the world turns. So choices and options, and it's feeling good. And I do see many of you reaching out to your fellow man and saying, you know, we're comrades in change. And just loving one another and supporting one another, not asking, well, what's your affiliation or this or that first. Let's just move forward in supporting one another kind of feeling. And there's just more camaraderie. Just smiling at somebody and saying hello, you know, just more extending. And I see it making significant change. There's so much light coming through so many of you that is just feeding the masses, because they're just, it's clearing them up, it's healing, it's washing a lot of things away, and it's just you're starting to see how who you are and how you hold your vibration is reflected, not just reflected around you, but how it feeds and clears and cleanses and uplifts others. And so things are going to start getting a lot lighter, and it's almost like people are getting the right combination to their locker. So we're in the school of life, right? And we're going to our locker, and it's like, oh, there's a combination. I could just open it. Matter of fact, I'm just not even going to have a combination. I'm making it so it's open all the time, and I don't even have to worry about numbers or figuring things out. It's just ready. When I need to go to it, it'll be there. And it's lighter. And there's also, I see somebody like measuring. It's just like a little 12-inch ruler here, and like measuring the dimensions of a picture and what they want to see and how they want it to, like, do I want it over here, do I want it over here? What I'm hearing is this picture has a lot of maybes in it for your life. Like, maybe I'll get that degree, maybe I'll have that baby, maybe I'll get married, maybe I'll stay single, maybe I'll travel, maybe I'll go climb a mountain. You know, what are all the maybes? What is it I want to look at? And, you know, it's like, even though the picture frame might be small, there's so much I can fit in that small picture frame. There's so many things to do and so many things to be and experience. And, but for you, it's like, that's everything in a nutshell, you know, and you're impressed with your voyage is what I hear. This is your life, this is your voyage, and you're on this voyage, and what am I experiencing? What am I choosing to experience? And what would I like to experience? And what I want it to look like and feel like and smell like and taste like. And so you're really getting the true essence of a sweet life. I hear something about foreign affairs, and I hear about a principal player in foreign affairs. And I do see Netanyahu as a principal player here. It's almost like I hear him saying, "I wanted to change things, but things are changing too fast." This is the way I'm seeing it, as if he were a computerized being, and we're just putting this computer chip in. And if you overload the computer, it starts to malfunction. It's got to clear the old cookies first, the old windows it had open. It's got to clear all that in order to get this new cache that's coming in. I feel like he's having trouble regulating his energy. And that's not to say he's not a computer and that he doesn't have a chip in him, because to a certain degree, many of us can run our life like a computer. And you've got to defrag it, you've got to clean it, clear it, got to upgrade your programs, so yeah, but let's go ahead and take it literal if you want to. It's like he's going to be seen for who he is somewhat. It's like a zebra has stripes. So when you see a zebra, you don't go, "Oh, there's no stripe." No, there's stripes. And so he's unable to hide who he is or cloak it, let's say. I just see him really kind of befuddled and confused and almost not regulated right. So, yeah, something's just not working right. But I hear for the world it will mean significant change, and not in a way that's harmful, in a way that is more representative of the collective, the sojourn, the journey. It's almost like I'm hearing good night. So there's something that's going to be put to sleep or go away or extinguish. Like slowly the light will be dimmed to where you cannot see. Okay, there's no oil. That's interesting if I'm looking at a lamp that needs oil and there's no oil in the lamp for me to burn the light. So out of fuel. All right. For others of you, I'm seeing more of a day-to-day kind of a thing, as you are encouraging other people to learn new ways, or inviting them to have exchanges with you, or join a group, be a part of a community. Just more of a teacher aspect. Many of you are reaching out to guide others, not as in I'm your teacher now, worship me. Not like that at all. As in, oh, I know how to do that. Come along, I'll show you. You can do it with me. As we learn by doing, right? I feel really good about that. So many of you are just picking up the gauntlet and helping other people and showing them how to do things by the way you're doing things and by example. Not by what you say your example is, but what your energy shows it is. It's even like, oh, here's the recipe if you want to do it. It's just like this. And it's just, there's a formula for life. And it's as if the formula has 3 things on it: refresh, acknowledge, support. So, support. I want to say that louder because I said maybe you didn't hear it. First, we do that with ourselves so that we can be that. All right. I hear a lot of you saying, I really want to hold on to things. Like this has value, has had value in my life. It's a weighted thing. It's like it grounds me, it supports me, it gives me the tethering that I need to do the function that I like to do. I just feel that I want to say, go for it, stay with it, keep it. Because sometimes when we start to eliminate things in our life, we start to get rid of everything. And it's okay to keep the thing that grounds you. It's important to have that which grounds you so that you make sense to yourself first and then can make sense to someone else if they were to have that reflection. I just feel like some of you think that you have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You don't. You don't have to throw everything out. Keep the structure, keep the connection that you have. You will build from there. I also feel a big healing coming from many of you on a physical level. And I hear something about change maker and change makers. And I see a lot of people. Now, I'm hearing, I hear change makers, and I also just started to see people getting files and papers together, almost as if it were for a voting. like, oh, we've got all the files together and we've got everything together and we're here to really adjust and help one another. And so there's this real collective of getting things in order. Not that it is for voting, but it's as if it were as significant as that your vote counts. That I'm interested in your perspective. I'm interested in what you'd like to see. And I just feel more organization. There's organizing going on. And it feels significant. It is making a difference. It is helping. I also hear something about health and healthcare issues. I see a Red Cross. Doesn't mean it is the Red Cross. I was trying to make out what that was fully. I do feel it is like the Red Cross, whether it is legitimately the Red Cross, but Salvation Army, yeah. So it is those organizations that help people when they're in need. I do see things being given out so that people can, like meals and healthcare assistance and clothing and resources. No strings attached. This is becoming, I hear from your fellow man, you know. So maybe when an organization falls under, then who give, and they organize communities to give. There's more of this happening. I just feel like there's going to be people that are going to be growing more of their own fruits and vegetables, but more so fruits, and giving fruit away. Yeah, I know there are community gardens and things of that nature where people go and do their garden, but I know there's also communities where there are trees and that bear fruit, and so the fruit is there for people to eat, for everyone to just take what you need. I just got exasperated because, I think of there not being enough, and we have more than we need most times. We don't need as much as we think we need, but it grows by giving, just as everything in life grows by giving. I hear the signs are everywhere, so just be awake and alert and just see the signs are everywhere where things are shifting and changing. There's a new paradigm coming forward. We've been hearing about this for so long. The new paradigm, or the paradigm shift. But there is a new paradigm that we are seeing happen, okay? And there's a pulse, and there's a beat, and there's a growing, and it has its own life force. And it's slow, it's steady, it's uniform, and significant. I'm very happy about it. It just makes me feel really happy. That's how spirit feels. Very happy with it. I'm seeing a lot of getting things in order, getting your houses in order, and ready for change, and thinning out your files. Less is more. Carrying a lighter load. Mm-hmm. Yeah, feels very, very good. All right. I've got 3 different sets. This one says Anna, grandmother of Jesus, sending the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Oops. It's confirmation, isn't it? Open your heart to love Jesus. All right. Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essentials for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be. Where my light and greatness are, I find peace and inner silence. Beautiful. Every one of these are confirming. All right. So with that, namaste. Thank you all so very much.